Oh, greetings. Let's do a handstand workout and a handstand. So I'm going to do the full workout this time, which involves just holding a handstand for 20 seconds. And then I'm just going to, I don't know, maybe I'll attempt some handstands at the end, but I'm not sure. I just did a full...
First is 30 seconds of bend over swimmer.
I just did a full handstand workout, just a full regular workout, so my legs and my arms are already kind of fatigued. But you gotta work the shoulders, gotta work the handstand muscles, right? So that's what we're doing. And while I'm doing that, I'm watching Ghostbusters Afterlife.
10 seconds left.
Which is pretty good. Better than I actually thought it would be. I'm enjoying it.
That's time.
So there's...
Up next is 30 seconds of wall reach.
There's 4 Ghostbusters movies. There's Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters 2. Does that have another name? I think it might. I don't remember. The Judd Apatow Ghostbusters, where there were women Ghostbusters starring Kate McKinnon and Melissa McCarthy and other people. I didn't really enjoy that one.
Left.
I'm not gonna lie to you. And it has nothing to do with that. It's just I just thought it was, I don't know, too cartoony.
Up next is 10 reps of band pull apart with 25
I just didn't care. I felt like it was cool that they relied a lot on improv.
Start.
Judd Apatow talked about that. I mean, but I feel like they did it too much. It was, at times it was like, okay guys, I'm glad you're having fun, but well, let's move on. And I don't know, it was all right. But this one feels pretty good. I love the original, and the sequel was good. I liked the sequel. A lot of people didn't, even especially at the time. Oops, I'm supposed to be counting these. Well, we'll review the footage to see how many I did. I was supposed to do 10. But the...
Up next is 6 reps of inchworm to push up.
Inchworm. I've already done a bunch of push-up stuff, so this might be a challenge. Let's see. My trainer thinks I can do it, so...
Start the next set. Press in when you're done.
So, that's one. This one is pretty good. I like it. It's very sentimental. It very much relies on nostalgia. Like, there's a big moment where camera tracks in on them and they go, who you gonna call? And stuff like that. But that doesn't bother me. It doesn't really detract from the story, and it's pretty good. I wish it were more of a comedy, like the opposite problem of the other new Ghostbusters. Like maybe it's a little too far on the sentimental side. Because the original Ghostbusters was hilarious. Was this 5 or 6? Uh-oh. We're gonna say this was 6, even though I think it might have been 5. And
next is 8 reps per side of push-up position toe touch.
But I'm enjoying it. Way more into it than the other new Ghostbusters.
Start the next set.
It's obviously it's set in the universe of the original Ghostbusters, and trying to count while talking too. And I don't know, feels good, and I'm excited for the sequel that's coming out. Is that 5? 6. Paul Rudd, of course, is delightful as always. And the kid actors, they're good. It's hard to find a good kid actor these days, you know? I don't know. I do everything myself.
Up next is 20 seconds.
I don't have actors. 20 seconds of handstand. Okay, just wall handstand. Arms are a little fatigued, but...
Start.
Whoops. Ooh. Yep, arms are tired. I'm gonna go a little longer because I flubbed the first bit.
Up next is 30 seconds of prayer stretch.
Okay. Now we're doing some stretching. I don't think I'm gonna attempt the actual handstand this time, guys. I think I just need a rest. But This is the kind of workout I do. And workout and stretching. Let's go.
Start.
I didn't know I was going to talk about Ghostbusters this whole time. I never know what I'm going to do. This is just life. I'm just living life, bro. And, oh, I forgot to mention the person who helped me, gave me a little advice at the Patreon thing that I mentioned in the last video. Her name is Lauren. She's got a yoga Instagram channel that I'm going to link to.
Up next is
down there in the doobly-doo.
Left side.
She was very helpful.
Start.
And what else is new? China and I are in the middle of decluttering. I'm going to do another decluttering video. I like the whole idea is kind of like, it's not just a one-time thing. You know, you got to revisit. Things are going to pile up, and that's fine. You don't have to feel bad about it. You can just revisit later, you know? As long as you do.
Up next is 30 seconds of lat stretch.
So we've been decluttering a bunch, and it's pretty good. Of course, we have the advantage of I can make decluttering my job. Like, so, you know, during the day we can do it. I understand if you have a day job and, like, you're tired at the end of the day, you don't want to just go home and declutter a bunch. But
10 seconds left.
I do what I do. I'm just going to be honest about it, you know? That's generally my policy. Just don't hide anything. Don't try to pretend.
That's time.
Like, decluttering is going to change your life and you should be doing it. Just going to do what I do. Share our experience. I feel like that's valuable. Just like what I'm doing right now. Just like this is what is involved in doing an exercise to learn how to do a handstand. Well, you don't have to do this stuff to learn how to do a handstand, but you do need you need a base level of strength, probably, and this is just a careful way to do it without injuring myself, you know. There was a little period of time there where I was skipping my workouts because, not the handstand workouts, the regular workouts, because I was doing the handstand stuff, and because I'm also working on learning how to do the splits. And it just got really muddled in my day. There was a lot of fitness room stuff I had to do, and I just sort of cut some of it out so I was able to do it. And I was feeling kind of more fatigued than usual, and then yesterday and today I started actually doing my workouts again, and I'm feeling better. I know I'm sounding like a broken record, but working out, especially once you get in the habit of doing it,
that's time.
It does genuinely give me energy and make me feel better after doing it for a while. But this is the frog stretch. I do this for learning how to do the splits too. Oh, yeah. Ribbit indeed. But working out in general doesn't even if I'm just doing a short, quick one, it just gets the heart going. I think a lot of fatigue I feel, or a lot of just even negativity or just laziness. It's because I'm just being so sedentary.
30 seconds
just being
left.
I'm not moving around. My heart's like, okay, well, this is how it is then forever. Okay, we just won't try anymore. And then you get going. It really does make you feel better. Maybe when you first start out, maybe not. Maybe it's going to be hard if you don't work out a lot. You're going to be sore.
10 seconds left.
And it'll be mentally hard to get yourself to do it repeatedly. But after a few weeks, I think, for me, it starts to be something that just makes me feel good.
That's time.
Ugh. Ooh.
Up next is 1 minute of seated straddle stretch.
Straddle stretch. Okie dokie. Oh.
Start.
I did a bunch of this yesterday for learning how to do the splits. I still got a little ways to go. I'm hoping to video in like May for that. But I'm gonna learn to do the splits, you guys. Because, I don't know, then I can show you and say that I did something with my life. How are you? How are things? Thank you for all of your handstand advice. I read pretty much every
30
comment
seconds left.
and think about it, but then it's hard to acknowledge all of it while I'm doing the handstand. Sometimes you gotta block it out and just focus on what you're doing. But there are a lot of things I do now that I didn't do when I started, like squeezing my butt and my core, hands closer together, trying to extend my hands.
10 seconds left.
Like focus on my fingers, my finger strength holding me up, and
That's time.
stuff I wouldn't have got
Up
to.
next is 30 seconds of hurdler stretch. Left side.
If this seems like also for splits. These are the kind of stretches I do for that. Like I think I can usually touch my knee. I haven't been doing the splits as much when I've been focusing on the handstand, so I'm a little less flexible than I was like a month ago, but I can usually, this leg is less
10
flexible,
seconds left.
but look at that, forehead to knee. Before I started trying to do the splits, I wasn't able to do this.
That's Up next is 30
Yeah,
seconds of
wasn't able to
hurdler
go
stretch.
forehead to knee.
Right side.
This leg is more flexible though, for some reason. Let's see.
Start.
Look at that. I can just, boop. It took about maybe 3 weeks of stretching to get to this point. That was a few months ago, but I also don't want to hold it there because like it's harder to breathe.
10 seconds
So-
left.
Oh yeah. Stretchy Magoo.
That's time. Nice job. Press submit to finish.
Thank you. And they're not a sponsor of this video, but they've sponsored me several times. I'm using the app Copilot. It's my trainer. If you've
Enjoy the rest of your day.
If you've been watching, you know. It's been life-changing for real. The Copilot has. It's the reason I continue to do things because I don't have to do all the research to figure out how to do the workouts and everything. Anyway, that is all, my friends. How are you?